Okay, this is DHG here. I had to change the microphone I was using. Sorry about the echo in the last few episodes, but I didn't know there was an echo. This is the midway point. These are the two PMC missions you engage in. This one and the next one, I'll show both of them.
It's simple. In,
That
through,
follows the
land.
story. I use that term loosely.
There'll be plenty of those. This is the rig. Blanco's meeting the VZ brass somewhere on it. I'll know more once you get closer. The PLAV are paying us to blow it up. Part of our deal to find Blanco's whereabouts. C4 on the support pylons is one way to bring it down, but you're free to, you know...
improvise?
Why should today be any different? Get Blanco, find out where Solano is, blow the rig.
Revenge and detonations. My favorite job.
Remember, the PLAV are offering a bounty on Blanco's head. Double the bounty if you bring him in alive. In case you know, want the money instead of revenge.
We need...
Oh, well, money's good too.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be taking him alive. You end up getting shot at by too many people when doing this.
Must look huge on
That and the helicopter pad has a tendency of falling off.
I knew that.
Did I say this game was buggy? No, not the gunner seat.
Blanca's meeting these guys out here. He's either stupid or he has a lot of firepower.
certainly stupid, but I'm seeing heavy reinforcements on the rig, so he also has a lot of firepower.
Alright. Now one of these pylons, I guess they're called, has a ladder. Right there it is. That's how I'm getting up here. Pardon me. Oh, sorry about that, my throat's really itchy. Where's that helicopter? Oh, there you are. Alright then. Forget you.
Are you kidding? You know I'll never tell.
You're right. Where's Solano?
A bunker in the mountains, south of Kumana.
Useless bunch of...
Matthias, are you okay?
fine. Just keep an eye on...
I knew someday I'd have to kill you. And I knew I would eat. How did that feel, mercenary? You think you've beaten me? Solano has an army now. He'll free me and roll over you like squashing a bug.
I could try to extract them. I really try not to cough when I'm recording, but damn, my throat's really itchy.
BLAV chopper inbound.
Oh yeah, I forgot, if I kill him, then I can get his gun. Smith & Wesson 500. Beautiful. Big ass revolver with an 8-inch barrel. It only costs about $2,000. Hits with the same amount of force as like a 7.62 caliber bullet. One of the high caliber ones got a lot of powder behind them. The NATO rounds.
Alright, I've located your target.
I was in awe first time I saw this.
Awesome! I mean, literally awesome! I got that on videotape. I'm gonna put this on our website. Contract complete.
There's all those you get to destroy in the game. That never gets old.
Full-scale invasion? That could be a problem.
Don't worry. My negotiations with the North Koreans are going well. I'll be able to take care of any superpowers that come hunting for oil. The mercenaries, the only X factor. Can I come?
It would be my pleasure.
Remember Yosef in North Korea? Alright, let's get Solano. This is Solano's base. It's heavily guarded. You'll need to fight your way there. Get close enough to call in the bunker buster. Once you get close enough, designate this target and stand back. That'll get you into the base. Then, Solano.
That's a big door.
Yes, you ready?
We need...
Oh yeah.
I'm Solano, eh? About time. Hop on. I'll give you a lift.
I found Solano's bunker. It's impossible to miss if you know what you're looking for. It's heavily guarded. You'll have a hell of a fight getting close enough to use the designator.
Alright, I forgot to do the update. This is the map now. All these are different outposts I can go to. That's about the best thing about the outposts. Is they just give you different landing zones you can go to, since the map, well, not very big compared to today's term. Pretty big for the time. And if you watch the videos for the first Mercenaries, these HVTs are pretty much the equivalent of the number cards. And they added these are new, the destruction targets. I haven't done any of them yet because I like to wait till the end of the game when I get the Moab and just drop Moabs on everything. Not much has changed, it's still pretty much the same running gun, blow up everything in your way. You get some new toys to play with, that's about it. And you've seen the horrible racing episodes. So despite all the problems this game has, and there are a ton of them, going around and blowing everything up is still a lot of fun. I should point out, give credit where credit's due, and they did that well. It might be the only saving grace of this game. Because every now and I still get an itching to go back and blow up Venezuela.
Nice find.
Need to get rid of that Sam before I call in Ewan. Artillery strikes are good for getting rid of shrubbery that you can't run through.
Alright, I've located your target. Fire in the hole!
You get that arty strike very early on in the game. I still think it's one of the most powerful ones you can get. Even the hardest buildings it can destroy with a couple hits. There's one Sam down. No, not transit, damn it.
Someone called
That's the
for
wrong
taxi.
one.
Get on the 50 cal! You picked the wrong side.
Get out of here, Ewan.
Taking hit. I gotta go back.
Enemy soldiers are firing!
Pistol whip them. Resource pickup. There we go.
Got your signal, boss. Ready to bag your munitions.
Damn, I'm out of rockets. Even if he gets damaged on the way here, and you have to repair the chopper, you still get the resources. Even if it blows up in midair.
I love APC.
It's a war zone down there. Too hot for me.
I'm not going to be calling in any tanks here. I could just hijack theirs. You loco? don't know if I can... I don't think I can hit it from here. Oh, the resource is gone anyway. I was gonna call in that fuel. Ooh, I need that ammo.
Tank! Watch my back! Why can't everything be rocket now?
Getting a nice 30 frames per second here. Any of you PC players out there, I know you're jealous. Well, at least they fixed the problem with the first game where the tanks couldn't drive through anything. Or over bridges, I already mentioned that, but now you can drive through the sandbags and all that crap. Now, here goes... They're gonna blow my tank up. I'd laugh if I could shoot the pilot out of there.
Chicks dig scars.
Ah, I think I did.
Behind that! Attack! I'm going in! Here's a mercenary!
Oh, forgot I had that.
Excellent. Target received.
That's pretty much analogous to the carpet bombing in the first game. Carpet bombing's still here. There's just somewhere on the map where you can pick up a couple of these airstrikes before they're available to you.
Steal it or blow it up?
Oh! Blew up my rifle. Recoilless rifle.
You picked the wrong side.
Come here, I want to... Yeah, there we go. Bailing out of the choppers themselves are kind of like airstrikes in their own right.
Let the Allies invade. Tell Solano Carmona to send more troops.
Was that a grenade? Where is it?
Man, I don't deserve to be out of ammo. Rainforest in the afternoon.
Thought there was a collectible down here. Nope. Alright, I know what's going to be coming my way in a minute here, so I'm going to get ready for it.
Here you go, boss.
This is one of the helicopters that has a tendency of disappearing as soon as he gets out. Hopefully it stays this time.
I drop bomb. Now leave me alone. Crisis in Copenhagen. Ah!
Sayonara, Solano.
You did it! Hold on. I can't believe it. The bunker is still intact.
It's still in one piece. It's hardened against regular bunker busters. We need a nuclear bunker buster.
No one in Venezuela has anything like a nuclear bunker buster.
Only the
Bunker
Americans
buster.
and China ever made them.
Wait! I'm picking up. We're under attack! Misa!
Fiona, report.
We're under attack! Carmona's troops are moving in.
Fiona, I'm on my way.
I have an attack chopper inbound on your position.
More gnats for me to swat, Solano?
Evade the VZ forces and get back to the PMC before it's too late.
Normally I just hijack that helicopter, but figure why not just call one in and save myself some time. Although the one you hijack is a slightly different. It's got anti-air rockets on it too. This one just has AT and normal rockets.
You've got to hurry.
If you don't have access to a helicopter at this part, which first time you play through this, you're not going to know any of this crap. But if you don't have access to a helicopter and you can't hijack that one because you didn't get the grappling hook, there is no way you can complete this. If you venture off this way, into the blacked out section,
You need to turn around.
Okay, I've got your signal again.
you can't drive in there for long.
Reception's returning to normal.
A lot of the roads end up cutting into that section too.
They're through the gates.
Bunch of targets down there. I'll be dealing with them later.
They're shooting up the villa. Where the bloody hell are you? About bloody time you decided to show up. I'm marking targets. Take care of business.
Gotta find some ammo. Long way down.
Can't get me while I'm in here. Oh, I can hijack it from here? Shit. That's handy. Credit where credit's due. Something I thought that was pretty cool about this game is the different tanks that they decided to use as models and their real-life counterparts. I'd never seen a lot of these before, so I was surprised to learn that they were based off of real models. Like, this is a French tank. If you play a World of Tanks, you probably figure out which one it is. But then they have other ones in there, like American light tanks and stuff I've never seen before, so I thought that was pretty cool. Bridge is blown up now. Yeah. And they destroy your fuel storage, so you have to go back to whoever sold it to you and repurchase them. Yeah, as much as I... Oh shit. Wrong one.
Hey, you on the 50 cal. How would you like an airstrike?
That's mine, not yours.
Blew up Fiona's car. Oh, now I can hijack it. Good. I was trying to call in that rocket artillery strike. Since I'm out of rockets. Actually, yeah, I'll just call in an Anaconda and get that ready for the next thing here.
He slipped inside. You've got to...
Here you go, boss. I'll walk back.
I'm just getting in it to make sure it doesn't disappear once I get back out here. I'm not going to take this guy alive either, it's too much of a hassle.
Too late, mercenary.
Fiona, stay back! Oh no, Matthias, are you okay?
He's fine. Just don't hit him again.
This will only take a minute. What did I miss?
Carmona is trying to escape. Hunt him down.
Oh, he ain't gonna get anywhere. It didn't work out too well for him, huh? Okay.
You did it!
Along with 12 other countries, the U.S. government formed an allied coalition of nations dedicated to removing President Solano and General Carmona.
is a deliberative body. It was a mistake to go to them in the first place.
China responded within hours by deploying its own troops, carriers, and transports stationed off the coast. Frankly, I'm relieved that someone is willing to stand up to the U.S. aggression.
Of course China's opposed to us doing anything there. They want Venezuela's oil.
The GSRI analysts agree that this situation cannot hold. Wars start this way. President Solano, meanwhile, has gone into hiding,
Solano's yesterday.
issuing orders and running the government from a secret location. Both China and the Allies have issued bounties for him, dead or alive.
Well, at least the game's pretty clear on the political situation there. However, I think the underlying narrative is completely flawed, but take it for what it is. That is the midpoint video. I gotta figure out who sold me these fuel storage units that got all blown up.